Now he's got to be the guy.
With us,
he
man.
was a freaking commentator. Now he's got to pop off, Josh. What you see?
No composition changes from PaperX. I thought if they were going to pick Split, it would have some kind of twist to it, but it's not in terms of the comp.
We'll have the answers for you in a matter of moments. PaperX on the defending side, G2 on the attack.
Look at this triple stack. G2 behind the smoke right now, going to walk into the blender.
Yeah, but do they get to live here? Trade out so far, something still holding. Making sure they can't scale in, and look at the damage done as well. Trent down low, VALORANT taking a little bit of chip damage too.
Look at Forsaken as something though. Trent wants his angle, Leaf will find one. Forsaken will fall. G2 swing onto this now.
Yeah, PaperX trying to get proactive elsewhere, maybe trying to find that next step in the pathway that G2 wants to walk. But Leaf, the immovable object, not backing down. Trent by his side and Defy looking to catch him in their heels. Has a Sheriff and has more HP than either of them.
VALORANT's just enough HP to survive one, but Trent
like
here
that.
on an off angle.
I like it from Trent though. It feels a bit risky, but I quite like it. Hold the line, Defy. He's reading it, man. Oh, God, he tried to read it! But the book gets shot on his face with 3 kills from Trent, and the first in G2's hands.
See Baby Bait recalling back from mid, and something we could do. He's actually drifted straight out the angle. Trent's going to find it.
Yeah, Trent, super heads-up work from G2, taking the space and then pausing somewhat. But Jaw is on the hunt, man. He's already spotted him out on the cross. Jing trying to hold this to deny the scale up to pinch through Heaven. That's good work from Jing. This made this bonus not look so good until then. A stubborn fight in Heaven and VALORANT with an opportunity. It's Envy now in a 1v3.
Real damage here done, so everybody healthy on the side of G2. Not many options here. A bit of util, but again, G2 just happy to tuck in now. The bonus on the cards for him. He might be able to isolate one here, though.
Good, but VALORANT's position just on that sidestep, so good. Upgrades, let's see how many they get. Do they get all 3? I think, yes, they do. Okay, G2 will be loving that.
No resistance on the way in here. It's going to be a really tough retake here. Full 5v5.
Yeah, and considering how heavily they were shouldering early, you've been able to read the stack pretty quick, but Plan's going to be in. They are still on site, and PaperX looking to go about now. Paint Shell sees, doesn't quite get the connection he would want. Jaw, though, denied vision, but no real sweat yet. Flash turned, back to business. Good tee up for something. Defy, Envy, hold on, it ain't done yet. Leaf now needs a 1v3. This guy's been good, though, but you ain't getting away from Defy.
Some insane shots coming out from PaperX here. Whereas previously, G2 have been very comfortable to slot into these post-plant positions. I'm not really sure how that. You see Jorgamo, the catch on the Prowler, who's considering digging a little deeper, but opting for this safer hold here. I mean, the crucial kill is something coming out from Spawn. It's the first one that really allows the floodgates to open from Heaven. A little bit of a miscalculation there from G2. Heavy focus towards mid here. Divide invested here from VALORANT.
Oh, they're in. Okay, so they got sight, but PaperX just play that retake again. Well, it's another test.
Issue being Leaf's going to get the pit off this.
Ooh, very late adjustment up towards Heaven too. You can see this ramp clear coming in from G2. There's already 3 players up in Heaven. The defending side, Baby Bait going to be waiting, but they're already flooding the site, so can they get to hold on here? Envy's already got Jaw down. Jing's on the hunt, but it's Envy. Got Leaf down. That site now vulnerable. Diffuse already started. How are you meant to fight back in now? I don't think they can stop the Diffuse. Nothing is going to stop this, and it doesn't. PaperX again, flexing on how good they can be. See if they can bring PaperX back to heal. Many teams have tried, and most have absolutely failed. This time, though, Leaf succeeds. Removes something from the extremity. They're going to know Forsaken was nearby.
Spot this DP, and everybody's going to try and bait over the top. Confirmation now.
They're already going to rotate on this,
Yeah,
though.
this is drawing, well, potentially 2 players. Looks like maybe just one.
I think they cancelled on that. I don't know what they got or what they're feeling now, but they brought them back towards Heaven. Maybe just this bit of utility coming out from Jaw. The Prowler to follow. Yeah, it feels like they put some utility behind this. They've actually drawn so many ults. Yeah. But look at the spike, and look who's waiting, though, Forsaken. Forsaken, it's on you, and you are absolutely steamrolled. G2 now, keys to the castle, plants up next.
Beautiful pivot here. Devi has to try and find this kill onto Baby pretty early on because Baby can hold down in terms of info and pressure, but he does.
Yeah, this is now not easy, but in the realms of reality. Deep ramp positioning, deep T-side positioning. You're not getting away in.
It's a wide open plant as well, and with both players from PaperX following them through from CT here. Just going to get locked out of this.
You might start hearing the whistles going. They can try and fight it, but Valen knows what he needs to do here. Devi, gonna hear that time going. Has to back away from this.
Just to note as well, Jorgamo obviously throws up. Well, lined up here outside A. Only Envy now. Pit towards mid. Jing here to try and support that, but D2 straight onto the side here. Jorgamo going to shut down the reveal.
Yeah, the reveal going to cost Jorgamo his life there. Envy teed up to succeed, leaving Leaf to get absolutely decimated by Jing. Plants in, but they're dwindling in numbers. Down to 3. Trent, Valen, and Babybay. Pacey on the play back through, though. Valen takes a stand. Paranoia goes in. Something commits. It's looking good, but still a 3v2. Valen's just down to Babybay. You really got something to say about this? No, you don't. Something going to shut him up and give another defuse to PaperX.
PaperX looking to capitalize again on that first 5 to 10 seconds after the spike is planted. The purchase not really suiting them there. They can't really scale into heaven. Unfortunately, PaperX, like I said, 3 players stacked towards that side of the map.
3 players stacked again towards middle. They are getting into the right places here. They've got a great read, and Babybay eviscerated. PaperX laughing at G2's poor imitation as Valen. You gonna show me something? You got an ace. That's the bar.
That's what you got to do to find a response here.
And look who's in sewer.
Yeah, there's no way he's expecting this.
Good luck. He's got the gun out. It doesn't make a blind bit of difference. 6-4, man. PaperX, they are in the right places, Mike.
PaperX are happy to just drift back between heaven. Then divide and rested here. Forsaken.
Shoulders. No fear. Why would he? Postures up for a bit, dips away. Plans known. Player spotted. Jorgamo again, man. Just can't get into the game, and you can see maybe a run and gun will save you, but can you still withhold? Can you still do any more? Babybay putting up some work here, taking away Jing. It's a 3v3. Okay, Plant's now in. You've got my attention. Try and keep it. It's still stingers. It's still tough. And they're already getting through towards Pillar. An unorthodox post plant becomes pretty paramount, but they can't land it. And it's on Valen in again an unwinnable spot. PaperX are a cut above.
Just not enough pressure in this situation.
They're not even of 2 halves yet. However, look towards ramp early. Something again, he is just ever present, it feels like.
Seen a hand as well.
Yeah, it doesn't land the shot this time, but still gonna have to rescind away towards that CT side, but G2 still need to get towards site. Oh, that's gonna help. Devi going down, okay. That's at least a plant on the cards.
PaperX funneling back through CT. Babybay still towards ramp, but he's taken down to 10 HP. Can't really contest here. Actually, talking about way ahead of the curve.
Yeah, that felt way out of timing, and something's going to see a lot of information here. Valen looking vulnerable and looking to be punished. Bounds out of it as G2 starting to struggle here. Trent and Babybay, you got to lock in and do something absolutely filthy. It ain't going to work. Trent in a 1v3. We've seen this so often now. Different end, same story.
PaperX just looks so well drilled in terms of how they want to approach these retakes. Again, with the setup here, it's not really going to draw a rotation, cause any issues for G2. Again, how aggressive do Paper? Well, I'm seeing four walking spawn.
What's that, Michael? I do wonder how aggressive they will get. I think Trent's also quite curious. Oh dear, Trent. There's a firing squad. You've done well on Devi, but do you think about the other 3? It doesn't matter if you think it or not. They are still there. They're still going to land the shots. Envy. Oh no, George.
No, not 2.
No,
G2 getting embarrassed here on this pistol.
I don't want to see it again.
The confirmation of very, very heavy presence towards spawn.
You know, stack heaven, boys. All good for PaperX. If they're already laughing I feel
Yeah,
like,
you're in trouble.
We've lost.
You're in trouble.
Guys, we need 3 more timeouts if possible. And they bounce. Okay, and something gets away. And then the paranoia slows them down. G2 can't catch a break.
Nah.
Nothing is going to work for them like this.
Baby Bay down to 1 HP.
Oh, goddamn.
Only classics to work with, and PaperX now looking to find the space up towards ramp. Trent will be tasked with finding, well, I mean, he's got to find 2 here.
Easy.
He has to.
Yeah, that is the bar. Do you get a chance? Nah, there you go. Shut. Jaws found Forsaken. They can't follow that up. Trent has.
Hang on.
Has. This was knocked around. Where the hell has that just come from? From embarrassing to brilliant in the matter of a round, you've got Jing now in a 1v3, and Jaw ain't gonna lose that!
4 kills, finally. Jorgamo shows his hand, and what a round to do it on. Again, I was looking for Trent to be the one to catch something here, but what was that?
Nah. Did we?
No, we're just gonna
replay late? Is he playing a different game than mine? Not actively on the deeper angle, but pretty darn close towards that B main push-up. Yeah, you can see him shouldering, and they're looking to clear.
So go back out.
Oh,
Okay.
but why not? I mean, now he should be dead to rights. He still gets another. Grabs Envy down to his grave, but something's taken mid-space. So the B site is so vulnerable. There's only 1 player on it, but they don't know this.
Well, problem being Leafs right here with the judge. Got himself an upgrade if he wants it. Trent now tasked to hold down the rest of B site here. Jing actually transitions through.
Yeah, Jing's gone in on this. Looking to be an X factor. Can't find it. Trent's got him. It's on Forsaken in a 1v4. 35 seconds. Finds one on the left. 28 HP. That's a lot to ask.
30 seconds left.
Give me another for free and I'll pay attention. Paranoia not going to help out the matter. Baby Bay's there. And G2 have started to find a bit of rhythm.
Yeah, not shying away from these ballsy
That
engagements.
second
Jorgamo
fight.
is on an island here.
Feels like we've been here before.
Yeah.
Alt gonna catch maybe 3. I'm not sure if he called the one towards Heaven, but Forsaken to take that time. And
Tried to get the TP off on the sound cut, but forced to cancel.
Now, this is now super sketchy. Look how close by this is. Welcome to Chaos. Just waiting for the goer here, and it's going to be Baby Bay to try and break the line of sight. Allows Trent then to play forward. Forsaken on the swing, going to get down 2. Divide up next. Has the fight towards CT, gets 1. But Trent and Leaf fighting back all on Envy.
God,
and Leaf has just gone nuclear.
Oh, he's had a judge for the last few rounds. He's happy to pull out a sheriff in the retake.
There's bodies here. That's the scary factor. But I guess something has... Forsaken's managed to make it through vents, so they might have a decent idea about this. Valen's patience will not be rewarded. If anything, just sets up Jorgamo to die. So Valen, you better be on the money now, my friend. Yeah, okay, you are. You really are. That's 3. The paranoia comes from Heaven, and Devi gets to work. But it's only Devi. A 1v2. And again, this team never tell me the odds. It's PaperX. What you do with this? Can you find a fair fight? You're always thinking about that.
Yeah,
That's
hang on.
Baby Bay. Never tell me the odds. This team makes the impossible possible over and over again. That could be from any round, win or loss. You never know. But
bit of a fumble there.
A bit. That's nightmare fuel. Oh God. That's a crack showing and a half, right? The foundation's going to be rocked off that. Can you recover? Devi certainly not going to allow it. Already going to find Baby Bay and open up the avenue towards this A site as Jorgamo is getting to work. The one who gave them that spark to get back will get him a kill in this. Devi gone, backline broken for now. Can't really springboard towards sight. Needs something else, and Leaf can't bring it, but Valen can. Quick swing from Jing. He doesn't allow it to go out of control, but the spike could be an issue. Yeah, especially when Jorgamo is going to get involved. Trent couldn't get the timing right. It's all on Jar, and he can't do it alone. 2 standing for PaperX, and now so close to map 1 in their hands.
I mean, completely flipped this now on its head.
And it looks like the A site. Where PaperX want, and we tend to know They get what they want, and that's the start. Jaw, I think he's just jumped on someone's head potentially then, but he has taken down Jing. So still with a 4v3, FavorX have a man to the good.
Something looking to potentially catch somebody into vents here. It's effectively the green light. And now what? It's a bucky for Babybait. No abilities, and something just finds a freebie.
He's clean with it as well. And Trent's position becomes what feels like expected, but no, does manage to catch off something, but a 2v3 now.
Upgrade.
Gornyu's close, but you're right, upgrades here. Can they get past Forsaken, the first challenger on the way? It's a 1-for-1 trade, and Envy secures it. That felt too easy to close.
I mean, GT were teed up here in terms of the economy, in terms of the momentum of this. It's that 1v2 from Divide that completely shatters this map.
So previously they were running the Phoenix Waylay here, now they're going over to a solo Waylay Vice composition. Maybe an anti, but at the same time, I think Babybait is going to be able to dance around this Vice comp a little bit.
That one, if you missed it, well, you should watch it back, 13-9. But it's directed approach from G2, really not pulling many punches on this.
Themselves right up towards A, wide open for the taking here. FavorX already resorting towards a retake setup. 4 towards spawn here, though.
Yeah, Jorgamo's, oh gosh, I got a little bit sketchy on the back pedal, but Babybait, he's having a bit of a rough one, to say the very least. But FavorX now looking to try and pressure this further. Jorgamo down on 24, still standing guard, still standing duty, but again, just blow for blow, Mike. They're just 1-for-1 trading out on this.
Alan spotted, but he still gets the kill!
How's he getting away with it? Forsaken goes down, and now it's something in Divide. They've got sight, but that doesn't really give them the defuse, so they have to dig a bit deeper. And yeah, Trent just gonna be bounding on the corner. It's not gonna go further. It got low, but it is theirs.
And nearly by enough more they can chew. I'm tapping into what Josh was saying. Again, their FavorX's play style being a little better into a loud crowd audience, right?
True.
And comms get a little chaotic.
Sound cues get a little quieter, and speaking of chaos, it is exactly, well, not how you expected to go down, but in maybe the way you did. I don't know, this is bizarre. We're down to a 2v2. There's a Sheriff and a Classic, and it seems just as likely they win as the one who's got the bye. Trying to be rather evasive and elusive. 3 bullets. That is your curse and blessing all at the same time. Jing does need to keep their attention here, though, as the penny will drop. And there he is. Jing happy to go in, but it's Leaf to find a fight. Jing on 19 is not going to get a look in. G2, keep it cool, keep it calm, even if it's costly.
The purchase, when the Guardians, the closest 2 rifles they have.
Jing, he's actually walked middle, pop flash. He can kind of shift walk away, almost imply that Envy was the catch, as G2 going to be on their toes here. Envy playing a great game top middle, but gets outdone. Jing, though, swings into effect and finds 2.
Spike down mid.
And now the problems start as Jorgamo and Valen are left in no man's land, adrift in middle. They've chosen the right side, but it's Forsaken standing there as Valen will power forward. He's maybe going to be able to get a plant.
Definitely will. It's an upgrade as well.
Doesn't know how much time he has.
Yeah, I mean, Jing down to 21 HP, does have the recharge, but there's a double flank coming through.
He's picked which side he wanted to take a stand on. It's something leading the fray, and he takes his head, but the trade, quick with it, Divide there in unison. FavorX get there first.
Ton of damage done. The rest of G2. Pacey take here towards mid, though.
Yeah, not really making
You and me.
many subtleties to this, and there has been a catch and there has been a loss. Jaw gonna lose the fight, but Babybait on the trade. Forsaken down on 27, has to respect this to an extent, but G2 still cautious on the scale up.
Yeah. Obviously note Forsaken's damage, but they don't
like
actually
it.
push through. I mean, look at the presence from something towards mid
Yeah,
here.
I'm a little nervous that is gonna really find extreme amounts of value. But Forsaken gonna take away Leaf, so now the options get less and less. It's a 4v4, and the map is getting smaller. Something on this flank can keep so much space, alleviate some of the worries and concerns of Elbow potentially. But the timing is just right, and now Forsaken can get involved, and he does! FavorX just smothering G2. The second any util comes in, do they just spring the trap?
The worst possible thing as well for the...
Look at the wall. I mean, this is going to be a problem to try and get past. It is a 1-for-1 trade out, so something going down is actually open up a chance of... Oh, well, there goes the chance. Just hold down mouse 1, run the wall, and hope for the best.
He just gifted a second here.
What's the plan,
It's down to just Trent and
G2?
BabyBay.
I'm a little bit left wanting on this, because I've put G2 in a place in my mind where they had maybe a little bit more to say about some of these rounds, but Forsaken's had enough. That's 4, and it's looking all too simple. A love note, a love letter to Santiago already from PaperX, sitting with comfort in this.
He can't hold off PaperX with a stinger in that situation.
No. Well, hopefully this is what the timeout was for. Jaws got ult, which was kind of what we expected out of all the players, and it's Pacey up middle, trying to do what they can. Something standing guard and gets taken, snatched away, and Jaw needs to win this. He really needs to win this. He does this time. So something goes down, but obviously the trade then comes out. Forsaken not going to let it go away. It's a 4v4, and the pack starts to rotate. But look end towards middle. Jinx still working on 10 HP, still holding ground. They need to win this site out 3v3.
We're looking for Leaf to find something here.
It's all about timing.
Did.
And
found everything.
Leaf found a whole lot. Those 2 kills were critical, key in potentially breaking and bucking the trend here. Divide is gone down, and Leaf gives them a round. They needed that.
Put one up, Pit available for Leaf.
It still feels like there's a sense of levity with G2, but I wonder how long that lasts as this game goes on. BabyBay left very much ahead, and then caught completely off. Jing just gets a freebie on Jorgamo. I don't know if they thought that BabyBay had complete security or there was a smoke in play, but that feels sloppy. He's getting 40 seconds. It does get a little bit closer if they haven't fully committed. They want to try and scale up through middle. Jing is going to fall, but then look at Forsaken. Is his timing right? No, they've already gone past. He's read that. He's going to be in an unorthodox position. The other 2 a little bit irrelevant to outcome for now. But how does Forsaken play this? Does he want to just keep that space? Maybe the lack of presence was enough of an indicator. BabyBay went looking, but the plant goes in. Forsaken dropping bodies. Trent's on the site. Oh, brilliant from Trent. Great timing on the wall going up there, just giving him a little bit of a shot in the dark. Oh, and a shot in the back for Leaf. As Trent left with it all to do, a 1v2, and something's been on a heater. And he still is! You don't get away with it against PaperX. Diffuse comes in, and that is 6 rounds in their name.
You see the cogs turning for something.
The buy is far from perfect, but they can fashion something together, but they need to find their rhythm, and right about now.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to explore mid again, certainly something we noted previously, have to clean up that synergy towards top mid. Gonna test Forsaken once more.
I wouldn't. Out of all the players, I bloody wouldn't. And you can see taking the evac, get out of there. Envy now in support. Valen, great work. Clears Forsaken and the site becomes available. I say that for now as Jing is still standing guard. Denies this feeling again in any sort of comfortable way. A 2v2. Possible for both. Necessary for G2.
Good info on the Seekers though.
Jaw. Actually going to shoot a little early on that and going to fall away now.
Now something has to be the one to find the opener here. You don't want to see Jorgamo or Trent expose themselves to an angle.
Time's ticking though. You can hear it. They got to go, and they got to go now. Jorgamo going to see the first, get himself ready. Something toying with him, but Jorgamo outdoes him this time. Device options are 0 here. G2 have broken a bit of a run now. Got themselves back in the game.
Pace change for G2. Devi also, nothing else really on the cards for PaperX. Well, once more, something actually. Slight overstep here.
Trent, are you ready for this one? Forsaken doesn't find him in time, and it's getting a bit weird. 50 seconds here.
Divide invested in, with 2 players ahead of that, they can confirm there's no presence towards the site. Envy takes a gamble. Trent will shut him down.
Device hit early enough to at least catch the elbow side of things, but the site's lost. And I think Leaf has considered there's a chance that someone's got that CT side, so he's going to play it safe. Now PaperX with 3.
Divide has ult though. It's a 3v5, yes, but removing some of these weapons.
That could be huge. How far out can they get? Okay, so the sacrifice will be Leaf, potentially, yeah. I maybe caught one on the way out. So Forsaken looks to go for it. He finds it. Baby Bay vulnerable and now dead. It's down to the 3 that evacuated the site. A quick grab on one. Devi gets taken. Where's the rest though? Forsaken going to find Valen. Now the spike becomes a problem. Devi doing wonders, but Trent. No! 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 I can't believe my eyes! Take a stand! Take a bow! And take the round!
It's another clutch from Devi.
Every time, what is this man
just
made
the
of?
wildest scenario.
That's not meant to happen.
Oh my God, Trent is gonna be kicking himself.
God, you feel it in your chest, you feel it in your bones, and Paper X want to make it hurt. Going aggressive, because why wouldn't you? You've set the tone, you've set the tempo, but you lose a player. Valen on the punish, desperate to make up for it, but something going to catch that mid-crunch coming in. Forsaken holding the line. Forsaken making it very hard for them to scale up, but...
Steps out there.
There we go. A little bit of life here.
Didn't want to let the pit fully expand there. Trent now will have Seekers. Jorg and Valen on lesser weaponry, something on lesser HP.
I mean, but look at where they're holding. They're pinned in here, G2. If they want to play out of this, the map is not safe. Oh, great investment. This shows intention. So then do they double down? Do they back towards B? Jorgamo's given them space and options, but they want to fight head first. Envy still there. Oh no,
no.
Greed is your downfall. A deadly sin for a reason. Desperate for the upgrade.
But already 2 players make it a 3rd year in form of Jorgamo. Tasked with holding down the fort.
Leaf's been so good in these rounds, though. This has been his bread and butter. And, yeah, still going to get one. You can see how... Oh, my God, the follow-up! Stop it! How have you dismantled all 3?
Just stacked up in a death ball. Something now. It's running the smoke, though. Baby
Bay, you got a chance. You got a new lease of life. Do something with it. Show me something. You got one. Getting a second for Trent would be great. Baby Bay's fallen. It's all too easy. Paper X. They just bully the site.
G2, unfortunately, have to dig their heels in a little bit. Don't necessarily want to see them taking the initiative here in round 15. Baby Bay will find a freebie.
There he is.
Okay.
Baby, I want to see him do well, but how has Forsaken gotten here unchecked? He gets checked, right? Jorgam.
Oh, the timing's heartbreaking.
Oh, this is actually...
Trent's at least looking back that way. He's...
Yeah, but
oh, now he's
dogging.
dogging. Now he's dogging.
Forsaken's got a freebie, and they're going to get the site. The only one who can deny it is going to be Jorgamo on the cross, but he's going to be warded away by the smokes. He's going to put down some utility, but Forsaken's off the leash. He's already deeper than they expect. Balance on well, but Forsaken, Devi, putting up numbers again, and Leaf left behind the curve. You can't let Forsaken do this to you. Leaf, you got anything to save G2 right now? It's close.
Yeah, slowed on the way in, but this would be an insane clutch here in the 1v2 for Leaf.
He needs to be fearless in this one, but Paper X aren't letting this go. It's again Forsaken space, Mike. Felt like the start and end on this round.
Yeah, you can see Trent's conscious.
Look at it, look at
he was
how annoyed he
conscious
is.
that somebody could have slipped through on a timing like that.
And he had to do the dog. He had to check towards main. He was...
But that's the sound cue that just tees it up. It's a freebie at that point.
It's an unpleasant feeling. It feels impending.
PaperX reading the G2 will try and get behind this.
Nice.
It's a 2-for-1 for
That's
G2.
actually a great trade and recoverable weapons. That's good. Jaw? No, he goes on an individual swing. Oh no. We're seeing individual errors that I just don't want to be seeing at this level. I don't care who it is. That's not good enough. As Envy and something have complete freedom on that site. They can get the plant, reposition for the post.
Still a little bit of util to work with as well between PaperX, but Envy might just catch Valen here. Trying to set himself up in the back lines. Will catch a glimpse. Valen actually
No
doing
fear.
a ton of damage. Envy, 1 HP.
He doesn't care though, he's got no fear to the way they're playing. They're happy to take risks and overstay fights, and it's comfortable again. PaperX on a slow and steady march at the cost of G2's chances here.
The pressure of the crowd cheering for every kill, doesn't matter.
Correct, it doesn't
how
matter which side.
comes.
You can't even say that you're the villain in this. This crowd has been great at being an even sort of instance, but Valen now on the chopping block stands, and well, for a second, he got an extra breath. Pop of the ult, and now good luck.
Catch here onto Jing. Wow, doesn't matter.
God, I don't know if you want to be locked in there with him. It's down to 3. Baby B, nice shot on 1. Paranoia comes in, he's trying to buy his time. He's just going to pop everything, whatever he can do to try and turn the odds, turn the favor. But Leafs now join him. They've got a chance in this, a 2v2, and Jing's low. Can't quite get out with the spike yet. They don't quite know about the reposition from Baby Bay. And I like
Not
this.
expecting this.
I like this. Be proactive, play together, be on the same page. This is
They walk
what was
and
missing
spawn.
before. Oh no, but it miscalled Baby Bay. And now, this is where Leaf has to make up his mind.
He's got good timing here, though. He's reading the situation perfectly. Jing might just catch an audio cue, though.
I think he's just started shift walking. Leaf is thinking about it, turns away. And might turn back in time. Jing's gone down. Knife out. Knife out!
Knife out!
Knife out! What are we doing?
Leaf, usually so cool, calm and collected in these sorts of scenarios, but baited to his death. Barely missing a beat here in the second half. G2, obviously a purchase, but lacking a shield. A Bucky here. Baby Bear going forwards. Will get one.
Okay, happy to be the tip of the spear. Throws body on the line. They do get a 1-for-1 trade out, so something's gone down to an even trade to an extent. It feels like PaperX just want to continue going. They're not really stopping. Leafs on a quick flank, but holding this site. Do you dare?
Jing's all the way into heaven already.
Jing's going out for blood, man. He wants to find these players. Trent outdone. Jing's broken them in pieces. Jorgamo and Valen, what are you meant to do against PaperX? Often imitated, but never duplicated. PaperX close out in 2.